Wait, my friend, don't rush. You can fake prayers, but you cannot fake His presence. Yes, I can change my countenance and look red hot like a metal in high furnace. I could scream, or I could be pious as a dove. I could make my eyes red as though communicating with spirit. I could let my sweat drip like rivers of many waters. I could take several postures as though practicing in the gym, but I can never make Abba's presence present when he is not there. No. One thing I have learned so far is that for my safety and the sanity of my mind, I must find God for myself and know Him for myself. Elijah was desperate and depressed because Jezebel wanted to kill him. Now there are many Jezebel chasing after your life, and to escape them you must meet with God. God decided to meet with Elijah, but in a cave, because there is a lot of noise in the city, and your anxiety in your soul will not let you meet with God there. Only in the cave will your anxiety die. While in the cave, Elijah encountered wind and earthquake, but God was not in any of these. He was in the last, the still small voice. It is that still small voice that builds courage and silence fear. It is the audacity of God, although it is still and small. So wait for that voice. Don't rush out at the sound of the mighty move of the wind. Not even the fire should make you take to flight, God's eaglet. Wait for that still small voice. In this generation, God has many look-alike, many darkness dressed in light. It looks so real, but not only God performs signs and wonders anymore, even Pharaoh's men can duplicate them. So please find God for yourself. There's pleasure in finding God. There's pleasure all around. To make impact, to make a mark, yes. To make impact is the essence of life, but don't be pressured out of God's purpose. I want to leave something tangible behind for my generation. I want to be like the fathers gone before me. I don't want to fail God. Yes, I know. Check your motive deeply. What do you want? Why do you do what you do? Why do you want nations to hear you? Why do you want to make impact? Why do you do it? Why? Is it for God, for men, or for you? Are you doing it because you're sent to do it, or because if you don't, you'll be categorized among the least? Or are you doing it because it's written for you in the eternal scroll, or if you don't do it, you will be questioned, or because it is a religious trend? Answer this genuinely so you can know where to ask God for mercy. The pressure not to fail is the reason many fail, and many have stopped even acting at all. The reason many ministers of God have turned away to look for diabolical powers, because they know that in this generation, if it's not dramatic, then it's not powerful, then it's not God. Don't fear men. Don't fear failure. Fear God. Trust Him enough to let Him direct your path. He wrote the script you are so scared of acting wrongly, so let Him direct your acting. It feels so slow, it looks like laziness and irresponsibility waiting on God, but at the end it shall speak. Wait, my friend, I say wait. Running on anxiety can be dangerous. At Gethsemane, Jesus was fully in anxiety. Permit me to say that at that point, all his God factor had been poured so he could be a full man and die as a full man. So he was acting the exact way any man will act. He cried, "Father, I don't want to die. Let this cup pass over me if it's possible." This means that he wants God to change or cancel the plan. But at the end, he says, "Your will be done, Father." That end statement sounds like he was now ready and has accepted the cup in faith, right? So it was, until he met his disciples sleeping, the same people he brought to pray with him. The anxiety came again. He felt like his prayers were not enough. He ran to pray again. What did he pray? The same things he prayed before. I don't want to die. Now you know the anxiety had not died. He came out and saw his disciples sleeping again. This time their eyes were already red. He went back the third time. It was then he found strength and angels came to strengthen him. No wonder he could face Pilate and was able to stay silent despite all the accusations they laid against him. When anxiety roars, when it roars in loud voice, please find your peace in the place of prayer, in His presence with the Lord your Maker. Be still, don't rush, don't do it if God hasn't sent you to do it. If it's not written in the Bible to do it, then you have to just wait until He sends you. Before you take any action, be sure you heard from God, so that you won't stand before God at the end and He will say, I never sent you to do all you did, or depart from me, I know you not. After all your effort and labor. I'm not trying to discredit spirituality and spiritual exercise and assignment. All I'm saying is let the Holy Spirit be in the driver's seat. You cannot impress or disappoint a God that knows. You cannot impress or disappoint a God that knows. So calm down and let Him lead. It is not of him that will or of him that run, but of God that shows mercy. It is not by might nor by power, but by the Spirit of God. The battle is not for the strong or the race for the swift. Else, even the very elect will have been deceived. Wait.